Hey everybody, it is a really hot day here in Kyoto. Welcome to Gion. This is the area that has banned photography, has banned access to some of the alleys in here as a result of constant harassment by tourists of the geisha, of the maiko. And I'm walking around here, this is the first time in years I've been here since maybe 2016 or 17, and I already can see some of the signs. They look like this. And if you can see here, you're not allowed to go down this road. If you do enter, you can be fined up to 10,000 yen, which is approximately $65 or so, $70. But there's also a sign, you can see it's right off of the main street as well. And there's another sign that says no photography. So you have to be very careful and just be very responsible and respectful of the maiko or the geisha that are actually working here. Now this is the afternoon. Probably in a couple of hours, you're going to start to see them come out of the buildings. But we really want to show a lot of respect to the residents of Kyoto. This is an ancient city with a lot of history. The alleys are really beautiful, and I wanted to show you a little bit of it today. Now there's a shrine just down the street called Yasaka Jinja, and that's the one that's been under a lot of, I don't know, how do I say? It's under scrutiny because of a guide who went there and was disrupting, maybe vandalizing the shrine by pulling the rope way too strongly, thus disturbing the locals. Let's go down to the main road here. Let me show you where I am exactly in Kyoto. So you can see Fushimi Inari and Kyoto Station is between the red dot, the blue dot, and Fushimi Inari. This is Gion. You can see most of the buildings here are low. This is for a reason. These are all historical buildings that are often more than 300-400 years old. They've just been renovated over the years, machiya, and this is where the geisha train and live as well. And you can see they're very narrow alleys. It's the way Kyoto was way back in the Edo period. It's so authentic. It's such a beautiful spot. But it's also where tourists seem to turn into paparazzi, and once they spot somebody with white makeup, it could even be a tourist dressed up like a geisha, they go crazy. And yeah, leading to some of those signs that you'll see all over the city, so all over this part of the city. So I wanted to show you more on that. Hope the signal stays strong for you. So right here, we got one sign. I want to be very respectful. I'm not going to enter it, but I think you need to see what it looks like. It's very clearly marked, do not enter, private road. If you do enter, up to 10,000 yen. If you have no business going down this road, you will be fined. And it's pretty clearly marked. Now, I went to the tourist office at Kyoto Station. They got a lot of flyers on everything. Check this out. This is the entire area covered in flyers. And I waited for the lady. I asked her for a map. She said they don't have one. They can't tell me where the spots not to take photos are. She said just if you go to Gion, they're clearly marked. Just don't go down those alleys and don't take photos when it tells you not to do it. I was a little bit disappointed they don't have a map on it, because how are you supposed to really know? But I think you will know because as I said, it's really clearly marked. We'll go down the street a little bit more and I'll show you. If you want to support the geisha, there are ways to do that. I mean, you can go to the museum here. They also have performances where you pay to go to see them. And that's the way they've been doing it for, I don't know, 1,000 years, for a very long time. But it's a very, look at the rock on the corner here. This is called Miki Koji Dori. I can't remember what this main street is here. A lot of construction on the machiya going on here. But it's a very nice area. A lot of tourists, many of them dressed up in yukata, cosplaying, or just enjoying the experience and what it would be like to be in traditional Japanese clothes here. And if you're going to do it, this is a pretty nice area to do it. Here's some of the posters on the side of restaurants. There's a lot of restaurants here. There are a lot of pubs. There's a lot of places. The prices aren't too bad if you can find some good ones, but you almost always need a reservation to get into there. Right, here comes a car. You have to be mindful. This is a road where people are walking. There's another sign right across the street you can see here. I want to show you so it's pretty clear. Also, I don't want to take a picture down the road, but you can see clearly what it says. On the left side, no photography, no smartphones. They wanted to make it clear if you're going down this road, it's a private road. They just don't want you to film. And the city is behind them. And there you go. That's what these signs look like. And it's very clearly marked. But it's hard to know exactly. It's hard to know exactly like if you're standing from here, can you take a picture going down there? It's like if you're on the other side of the line, can you be here? It's not quite clear. And the tourist information has no information on this. None. So it's kind of, it's hard. There's supposed to be somebody here that will help you with information if you do not know, because I want to be careful. Now, last time I was here, I walked down this road at night, and I was just walking on the shoulder, and a geisha walked right by me. They really are like ninja. They're very nimble, very quick. They walk very fast. They don't want to be in pictures. And they just dart in and out. And that's kind of the mystique of it. You know, you catch a glimpse, and that's all you really can do. And you should be happy with that. You don't have to take a picture. I think it's just the experience of, hey, I caught a glimpse, and be really happy with just that. A lot of tourists, they become, I don't know, they go a little crazy over it. Hey, Michael Sassano's here. But I get it though. I really do get it, because you're seeing something that is so unique and so extraordinary. Here's another one right here. No photography on the private road. I'm looking down it. I don't want to photograph it, but it's very easy to see. Here's another one of the roads, but this one you can photograph. There's no sign here on the left or the right, so I guess you can do it. Here's another sign on the right here. Let me get a better look. Here, I gotta stay to the side for a second. Hold on. There's a line of people coming. Look at this wood. I'm putting my hand here to brace it, and I'm feeling the texture of it. This is really, really special. Nice wood. All right. So it says, don't spread out and block the street. Is that what I'm doing right now? Maybe that's what I'm doing right now. Don't touch lanterns, fences, or doors on private houses. Gion Machi South District Council. So there are signs to make sure that you are behaving yourself. Rolling down suitcases. That's a sound that probably annoys the locals as well. So just be mindful of that. We can take a right down this road because the filming seems to be okay. But I've been here for I've been here, I don't know, maybe like 100 times. I lost count. I've been here for 26 years, and I come to Kyoto quite a bit. I used to live not too far away from here, one of the places that I stayed. I moved, 17, 18 times over the years. But I'd never been this worried about being in a spot that I shouldn't be. It's usually quite easy. The road is blocked or you can't go there. It's easy to know, but now you have to be a little bit careful because you want to be very respectful, but you don't actually know where or how to do that. Here, I guess, here's another alley. So I walked from there, and you can see it's a really beautiful alley. Just walking down it and filming it is special, right? I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to film the alley here. It's hard to know. Maybe John can catch another occurrence of the geisha paparazzi. Maybe. It's very possible. Just walking through here is really cool, huh? See, maybe we can catch a geisha walking out of here. I don't know. It's like that lady, do you remember? I think I have the video of it here, hold on. Here's that lady. She was, this is off of one of the side streets here, you can see. Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She looks like she's in the zone. That poor woman. That poor woman. See, I usually point the camera down just to try to be respectful in these kinds of areas, but I think you're getting the vibe here. They're just narrow alleys of old wooden machiya buildings that are got a lot of character. Got a lot of character. People live here, you know. People live here. People stay here. People eat here. It's a residential area in many respects, and there are also a lot of tourists. They just want you to be respectful, and you can respect that. I mean, again, this is one of the oldest, oh, here's one of the old water pumps. This has been here for 100 years. Of course, it's been restored a little bit, but these water pumps are the way that they used to get the water to take into the machiya here. And you can find them all over Tokyo, actually, in the older neighborhoods. The one where near I live at in Tsukuda, they have these water pumps every couple hundred meters where families would come out and get the water for cooking or for the laundry. That's kind of neat to see. You'll find them around here too. There's one at the end of the block, I think. But I'm kind of glad that I came. I wanted to get a handle on this issue to see. Most of the tourists, and I've been here for about 30 minutes, are super respectful. They are. Most of the tourists are very much like what I'm doing right now, kind of worried. Like, where can I go and not go? Where can I take pictures? Am I being respectful? If I see somebody who looks like a local, I don't want to make them upset. That's how I feel. So it leaves me kind of in a weird situation. I don't feel that omotenashi spirit in this area anymore. I don't feel welcome in Gion. It's weird. It's like one of the most beautiful spots in Kyoto, walking around just the streets. I don't know where I can and can't go, and I don't want to get fined. And that's kind of tough. So, I don't know. Why don't we, I want you to experience this as well, because if you're coming to Kyoto, and a lot of you do, this is the kind of, maybe you're going to be going through some similar thing. Look at the traffic cones that they have. They're like wrapped. These are the coolest traffic cones I've ever seen. It's the little things that are super cool, aren't they? Look at that. Real rights in here will cover the fines. Well, it's more than just the money. Personally, if I got in trouble for that, I would not just be upset by the money. I'm more embarrassed by the fines. I'm more embarrassed by someone having to tell me not to photograph in a certain area. That to me is the issue. And, you know, I'm very mindful right. Oh, that looks delicious. Crazy marble. Whoa. Look at that one. What is that? It smells good wafting out of the door there. I just don't know where and what I can and cannot do. I'm gonna make a left here because it looks like I can film down this road. Wow, I can hear a lot of Chinese. They're really, it sounds like someone's in charge. They're getting a reaming, but it sounds like normal too. I don't know. It's hard to tell when I see Chinese tourists if they're angry or if they're just talking normally. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Here's another alley, and again, I filmed an episode down that alley 6 years ago, Kyoto night restaurant tour with my friends at Magical Trips, and it was fine back then. We didn't worry about that, and now you have to worry about everything. You have to worry about little things. Whenever they write Kobe beef, I'm always very skeptical, unless it's in Kobe. That means it's geared towards tourists who don't know what Wagyu is. They probably pronounce it waygu, which is funny to me. I've seen some internationally renowned chefs on YouTube, millions of views. They call it waygu. I don't know. It's just the word, but it does make me laugh, and that's my right. That's my right. I don't ask for A5. I don't like it. It's too oily. So let me show you the area here. So this is where I was. I started off at around this area, and you can see on the map. I can make it a little bit smaller there. Oh wait, no, that's Nara. Sorry, I didn't import the map yet. I'll take a couple of photos here to help you. Here it is. So this is Gion, and you can see it's on the side of the river. And Pontocho, which is this beautiful alley. That's where I took the thumbnail of this video because I know I could film there. That's a really scenic place that you shouldn't have any issue with. Yasaka Jinja, Yasaka Shrine, right there. That's where there's been a ton of issues recently because, again, this area is really frequented by tourists and a lot of issues of the over-tourism, just an insensitivity or a lack of respect. I don't know if it's just over-tourism. I think because Kyoto is so used to tourists, it's a place where I think, yeah, wow, this is so beautiful. Look at this one house on the corner here. I'm still not a huge Kyoto fan. I don't care. You could give me the most beautiful spot in Tokyo or in Kyoto, and I probably would still not be a fan. I don't know. Overrated. Like this show. I could tease myself and tease the city, therefore nobody really takes it that seriously. But there's an ounce of truth in that. The first part, Kyoto, being overrated, mostly. If you didn't see it this morning, it was a pretty ridiculous live stream where I was at Nara Deer Park, and we got some senbei, and I showed you why those deer are gangster. You're gonna want to see that one. It was pretty funny, I thought. Things did not go. Things went worse than I thought they were gonna go. Let's just say, it's worth checking that one out. But it's been a really hot day. Okay, let's walk down this alley for a minute. It's been a really hot. Look at the way that they put the holes in there for the bicycle to come out. That's funny. And that's smart. It's a nice feeling here, walking around. Well, that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to give you a taste of Kyoto. If you are coming here, again, the rules on where to go and not to go, what to take pictures of, that lady, she's been getting a lot of airtime. She kind of deserves it. But then again, it's hard to know exactly where to go. But if you see a geisha or a maiko, the glimpse of it is worth it. Like, it's wow. It really is, because it's just suddenly happens. There she is, and she's a symbol of Japan. All of them are. They're cultural treasures of Japan. But you don't need to but they're also human beings. You don't need to take their picture. If you want to, you can go to the show and maybe you get a chance to take some pictures there, but we want to support them, because if we keep harassing them, no one's going to want to be a geisha anymore. No one's going to want to be a maiko. It's not an easy job, especially with the tourists here. So show some respect. You can, just say, "Kirei desu ne, kirei desu." Just tell them they look beautiful. "Suteki na kimono desu." They're going to be very happy. "Arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu," and they'll just walk right by. Some of them might not even want to say anything. They want to get to work.
Well, not according to what I read.
They were talking about where they can take photos. And the guy said, is it everywhere here? And he said, not according to what I read. And they're talking about the photos as well. That's so funny. It's not just me. That's not the first time I heard it over the last 30 minutes here. Last 40 minutes now. There are other tourists wondering the same darn thing. Where can I take pictures? Where can I use my camera? Do I have to put it away? Where do I have to stay away from? And I opened this live stream telling you, like, I went to the tourist office. They didn't know. The tourist office, this is the tourist office. I waited in line. I asked for the lady. We spoke in Japanese. I asked her, like, you know, Gion de sashin torinaito basho wa doko desu ka? Chizu ga arimasu ka? Nai desu. Chotomate. She asked some guy and she told me, just, it's clearly marked and you will know. So, all right, I guess that's enough information, but that's scary. Before I leave you here, check out this walkway from Shijo subway station in Kyoto all the way to here. There's an underground walkway, and then there's a passageway of about 500 meters that is on the left side, retro Mario, Super Mario Brothers, and on the right side, I guess it's like the Mario movie version from 2024. That was super cool. I walked through here, and in the background, just lightly, you can hear the Nintendo music. Dun, 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 dun. You know what it is. Dun, 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 dun. Like, you know it. And I thought that was super cool. Nintendo is based here in Kyoto. That's why they have this here. I thought that was just a cool micro experience in Kyoto, walking through. And I still don't like this place. You can keep your Nintendo. Give me Tokyo any day. This place is too pretentious. Not that Tokyo's that much better. But it's super cool though. You can still be amazed. You can still be amazed. You can see that between Shijo Station and Gion, walking underground. All right, everybody, here we are. We're in the main street here leading to Gion and the subway station that'll take me back to Kyoto. I'm done for the day. I'm heading back to Tokyo. I'm kind of glad that I brought you with me just to check this out. It's an interesting experience to try to figure out, to decode what it all means. Tourist bans and photo bans, and how do I feel about it? The only way to know is to actually come here and experience it. Now that I've gotten a chance to do that, I just kind of feel like Japan is losing that omotenashi spirit, like welcoming, because I just don't feel, I don't know what to do. The tourist office is not prepared for it, and I'm just a little bit lost, just like a lot of other people that are walking around this area as well. The majority of tourists want to stay out of trouble. They've all seen the news. They've all seen the social media stuff. They just don't know where you can and where you can't do stuff. Like, I don't know myself. And here they've got, like this sign here. I just don't know where you can and does that mean like this street is okay? Is this street okay? Is this whole live stream like kaizokuban? Like piracy or something? Okay, I get green light here. What does it all mean? Did I just do something wrong by just live streaming and telling people to be careful? Like, I just don't even know. Will you tell me, did I just break the laws? Did I step on someone's toes? There were surveillance cameras there. They probably would, maybe just don't harass the geisha. Where's the line? What? It's so confusing. It is so confusing. I don't know. This whole law, the rules are so confusing. I don't know, as a tourist just walking around that area, what all of it means, what the lines are. It's non-defined. It's very Japanese in that way. I'm not comfortable. I'm not comfortable in Gion. Not anymore. Omotenashi spirit it feels like it's evaporated. Paid to play. I don't get it. How are they going to catch the money if they find me for that? Because I seriously did not know. I did not know if what is good and what's not good. And there you have it. The experience. Anyways, I hope that you learned something. I'm going back to Tokyo. This is the Gion area, Gion Shijo area. Kyoto is more of a city than it is what you think it is. But yeah, I got more on the bus system. They have a new bus system for tourists. It's more expensive, but it's not as crowded, and I'll be talking about that in a podcast variety of episodes soon. Mata ne.